Have you ever planted ginger, waited for months, and ended up with nothing but lush green leaves and barely any roots? You're not alone. It's one of the most common mistakes gardeners make, watching all that effort turn into beautiful foliage instead of the rich, plump rhizomes you were hoping for. But what if I told you the secret to endless ginger harvests isn't about luck? It's about understanding why your plants are growing the wrong way. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 powerful reasons why your ginger produces leaves instead of roots, and the exact effective solutions to fix it. Once you understand these simple yet crucial steps, you'll be able to grow baskets of thick, aromatic ginger right in your backyard, season after season. Welcome to Timeless Gardening, where we uncover natural, proven gardening secrets that help your plants thrive, not just survive. If you're passionate about growing your own food and learning how nature really works, make sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and let's grow something amazing together. Reason number 1, you're growing leaves, not roots. Most gardeners don't realize it, but the way you plant and care for ginger determines what part of the plant gets the most energy, and in most cases, it's all going to the leaves. When you use soil that's too dense, or you feed your plants too much nitrogen, the ginger plant believes it needs to focus on foliage. It stretches upward, producing tall, healthy-looking green stems, while beneath the surface, the rhizomes, the part you actually want, stay thin and undeveloped. Ginger doesn't thrive in compact soil or overfed conditions. It's a root crop that needs space to breathe and expand. Think of it this way: if the roots can't move, they can't grow. Instead, the plant pushes its energy into growing more leaves, trying to escape the suffocating soil beneath. The secret is to give your ginger roots room to run. Use light, airy, well-draining soil with plenty of organic matter, not clay or heavy compost. Avoid high nitrogen fertilizers, they'll only grow more leaves. Instead, focus on slow, balanced feeding that sends strength to the rhizomes. When you shift the plant's focus underground, you unlock its true potential. That's when you start growing ginger by the handful, not just leaves for decoration. Reason number 2, you're planting the wrong way. One of the biggest mistakes new ginger growers make happens right at the start, during planting. Most people simply bury their ginger pieces anywhere in the soil and hope they'll grow. But ginger is not like other crops. It needs careful positioning and just the right depth to thrive. Each ginger piece, called a seed rhizome, has tiny buds or eyes. These buds are where new shoots and roots emerge. If you plant the rhizome upside down, or bury it too deep, those buds struggle to reach the surface. The plant wastes weeks fighting to find light, and by the time it does, valuable energy has already been lost. To grow tons of ginger, orientation and spacing are everything. Lay each piece horizontally, with the buds facing up, about 2 to 3 inches below the soil surface. This gives the shoots a straight path upward, while allowing the rhizomes to expand sideways beneath the soil. Spacing is equally important. Each plant needs at least 6 to 8 inches of room on every side to spread and form new roots. Crowded plants compete for space and nutrients, producing smaller rhizomes. Get this part right, and you've already solved half your ginger problems. Because when your planting foundation is correct, nature takes care of the rest, and those small pieces you buried will soon become a garden full of golden treasure. Reason number 3, your soil is suffocating your ginger. Ginger is a root crop, and like all underground growers, it needs room to breathe. The soil you choose can either feed your harvest or strangle it before it even begins. Most gardeners plant ginger in heavy, compacted soil that locks in water, and that's the fastest way to ruin your crop. When the soil is dense or sticky, air can't reach the rhizomes, the roots become weak, the plant struggles to expand, and in time, rot sets in. You'll see plenty of leaves above ground, but when you dig beneath, all you find are thin, stringy roots and soggy patches. The key is balance, soil that holds moisture but never traps it. Ginger thrives in a loose, loamy mix enriched with organic matter like compost, cocoa peat, or well-rotted manure. Add coarse sand or perlite to improve drainage and create air pockets for the rhizomes to grow freely. Think of it as preparing a soft bed for your ginger, one that's rich, airy, and full of life. When the soil feels light in your hand, your ginger will finally have the freedom to expand. Healthy soil isn't just dirt, it's the foundation of endless harvests. Reason number 4, you're overwatering, without realizing it. Many gardeners believe that more water means faster growth, but when it comes to ginger, too much moisture is deadly. Ginger loves humidity, not drowning. Its rhizomes are living tissue, and when they sit in soggy soil, they suffocate, rot, and invite fungi that can wipe out your entire crop. The trick is to keep the soil consistently moist, never soaked. Before watering, always check the top 2 inches of soil. If it feels damp, wait. If it's dry, water deeply but slowly, allowing the moisture to soak in evenly. In tropical climates, heavy rains can cause water logging, so raised beds or large containers with good drainage holes work best. Mulching the surface with dry leaves or straw helps maintain steady moisture while protecting the roots from direct sunlight. Remember, your goal is to mimic nature's rhythm, a steady mist, not a flood. Once you master the balance between wet and dry, you'll notice the difference: thicker rhizomes, stronger aroma, and ginger that practically grows itself. Reason number 5, you're giving the wrong type of fertilizer. Fertilizer can make or break your ginger crop. The mistake most people make is feeding their plants with too much nitrogen, the same fertilizer they'd use for leafy vegetables. And while that nitrogen makes your ginger leaves glow green and tall, it also tricks the plant into pouring all its energy above the ground instead of below it. Ginger doesn't need lush leaves, it needs strong, thick rhizomes. To grow those, your fertilizer must be rich in phosphorus and potassium, not nitrogen. Phosphorus encourages root growth, while potassium strengthens the plant and helps the rhizomes store nutrients. Organic options like bone meal, wood ash, banana peel fertilizer, and compost tea are perfect choices. They release nutrients slowly and feed the soil as well as the plant. Feed every 3 to 4 weeks during the growing season, and always water right after fertilizing to help nutrients penetrate the root zone. If you want a garden full of fat, flavorful ginger, stop feeding it like spinach. Feed it like a root crop, slowly, steadily, and wisely. Because when your soil is nourished the right way, your harvest will reward you beyond expectation. Reason number 6. You're ignoring the power of shade and temperature. Ginger is a tropical plant. It loves warmth and humidity, but it does not love harsh, direct sun. Many gardeners plant their ginger in open, blazing heat, thinking more light means faster growth. But too much sun scorches the leaves, dries out the soil, and weakens the plant before the roots ever mature. The secret lies in balance. Ginger grows best in filtered sunlight or partial shade, conditions that mimic the forest floor where wild ginger naturally thrives. Morning sun and afternoon shade are ideal. If you're growing in pots, move them under a tree canopy or use shade cloth to reduce direct exposure. Temperature also plays a big role. Ginger thrives between 25 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature drops too low, growth slows dramatically. That's why consistency, warmth, moisture, and protection matters more than extremes. When you create a gentle, shaded, and stable environment, the plant can focus all its energy on building thick, juicy rhizomes underground. Remember, ginger doesn't need to fight the sun, it needs to feel at home. Reason number 7, you're harvesting at the wrong time. One of the easiest ways to ruin months of hard work is by harvesting too early or too late. Many gardeners get impatient when they see the leaves thriving and assume it's time to dig. But ginger grows slowly underground, and the real magic happens in the final few months. If you harvest too early, the rhizomes will be thin, soft, and watery, what we call baby ginger. It's fragrant, but not yet mature. On the other hand, if you leave it in the ground too long, especially through heavy rains, the rhizomes can rot or lose their flavor. The perfect harvest time is usually 8 to 10 months after planting. You'll know it's ready when the leaves begin to yellow and the stems start drying at the base. That's your plant signaling that the energy has moved fully into the rhizomes. For an endless supply, don't uproot everything at once. Instead, harvest from the outer sections of the bed and leave the inner rhizomes to regrow. This way, your ginger patch keeps producing season after season without starting from scratch. Patience is the gardener's greatest fertilizer. Reason number 8. You're not replanting for continuous growth. Most people see ginger as a one-time crop, plant, harvest, and then replant next year. But in nature, ginger doesn't work that way. It's a perennial plant, capable of renewing itself if managed correctly. After harvesting, many gardeners clear the entire bed, tossing away the smaller rhizomes or leaving the soil bare. But those smaller, healthy pieces are your key to endless ginger. Instead of discarding them, select the best, disease-free rhizomes and leave them right in the soil. They'll sprout new shoots as soon as the season begins. If you're growing in containers, take a few strong pieces from your harvest and replant them immediately in fresh soil mix. By rotating and reusing a portion of your crop, you'll always have ginger at different stages of growth, some ready to harvest, others just beginning. This method not only saves time, but builds soil health year after year. The microorganisms around your established ginger bed grow stronger, creating a living ecosystem that supports continuous production. When you treat your ginger as a living cycle, not a single season, you turn a small harvest into an unending rhythm of abundance. That's how you grow endless ginger. Reason number 9. Overcrowding the ginger beds. Many gardeners make the mistake of planting ginger too close together, thinking it will lead to a bigger harvest. But the truth is, overcrowded ginger plants end up competing for nutrients, sunlight, and water. Result: lots of leaves and weak, thin rhizomes that barely develop underground. Ginger needs space to breathe and grow. Each rhizome should have room to expand horizontally. When they're crammed together, they choke each other out, and your harvest will never reach its potential. To fix this, always plant ginger pieces about 8–10 inches apart, and keep your soil loose enough for the roots to stretch and expand. Think of it like giving your plants personal space. A little room to grow leads to a much more abundant yield. Reason number 10. Lack of proper mulching and moisture balance. The final reason many gardeners end up with leafy ginger and tiny roots is inconsistent moisture and lack of proper mulching. Ginger loves evenly moist soil, not soggy, not dry. When the top layer of soil keeps drying out, the plant diverts its energy to survival mode, producing more leaves to shade the roots instead of building big, juicy rhizomes. Mulching with organic matter like straw, coconut husk, or dried leaves helps lock in moisture, regulate temperature, and slowly feed the soil as it breaks down. But here's the key: don't overwater. Ginger roots can rot easily. Keep the soil slightly damp, especially during active growth, and reduce watering as the leaves start to yellow. This signals the plant is maturing and focusing all its energy below the surface, right where you want it. Now that you know the 10 major reasons your ginger produces leaves instead of roots, let's go a little deeper into the undisclosed secrets that top growers use for massive ginger production. These are rarely shared, but they can completely transform your harvest. 1. Pre-sprouting the rhizomes. Before planting, before putting your ginger into the soil, pre-sprout it indoors. Simply place your seed rhizomes in a shallow tray, cover them lightly with moist cocoa peat or sawdust, and keep them in a warm, shaded spot for about 2 to 3 weeks. You'll see strong buds and small shoots appear. This step jumpstarts the growth cycle. So once planted, your ginger grows faster and focuses energy straight into root development. Use bio-fertilizers and mycorrhizal fungi. Ginger thrives when its roots are supported by beneficial microorganisms. Mixing a little trichoderma or mycorrhizal fungi powder into your planting soil boosts nutrient absorption and protects against root rot. This creates a healthy underground network that multiplies your rhizome yield naturally. No harsh chemicals needed. 3. Feed with potassium-rich organic boosters during mid-growth. When the plants are about 3–4 months old, switch to feeding them with potassium-rich organic options like banana peel compost tea or wood ash water. Potassium promotes thicker, denser rhizome formation. Think of it as natural muscle food for your ginger roots. 4. Gentle soil hilling. Every 4-6 weeks, just like potatoes, ginger loves to be hilled. Add a thin layer of compost or loose soil around the base every month. This encourages the rhizomes to spread horizontally and multiply. It also protects growing roots from sunlight and keeps the soil environment moist and loose. 5. Strategic withholding of water before harvest. Here's a trick many experienced growers swear by. 2 weeks before harvest, stop watering completely. This helps the rhizomes firm up, intensify in flavor, and store longer after harvesting. It's the final step to producing ginger that's dense, aromatic, and market-ready. And there you have it, the complete guide to growing endless ginger, full of roots, not just leaves. From fixing common mistakes to unlocking those hidden grower secrets, you now hold the blueprint for massive, healthy harvests right in your hands. Remember, ginger rewards patience, care, and understanding. Once you apply these proven steps, rich organic soil, balanced feeding, the right spacing, and those little insider techniques, your garden will transform into a ginger paradise bursting with strong aromatic rhizomes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other gardeners who dream of big harvests too. And tell me in the comments, which of these tips are you going to try first in your garden? Thanks for watching Timeless Gardening, where we help you grow smarter naturally. Until next time, keep your hands in the soil, your heart in the garden, and watch nature reward your patience with abundance.